Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Well, since these people think they're smart, see, these people at the beginning of this case, they didn't know how the killer left the crime scene. Because I'm the one who showed how the killer would have left the crime scene to get out. And I showed this ravine up and down, all the way up to the way he can walk out. The killer. Because you remember people that I said about when I did it? Bottom of here, there were two bikes down there. You remember that? Yeah. They forgot who reported this story on how the killer left. They went through here from Ron Logan's property. These are in between the Mears property and the Ron Logan's property and stuff. Because one of the McCain brothers came down here and visit their parents' grave here. People just don't want to remember that I'm the one who discovered, because really, it wasn't mentioned at the beginning of the investigation where and how the killer went. Because I'm the one who figured it all out. How and where he left. Because McCain's parents, there's the Cooks right there, and behind the Cooks is McCain. That's where their parents are buried. So, if McCain was here at the time, because when you're looking at the Harvest store, that Richard Allen drove his car here, he wasn't going to go back on the trail path. He was not going to be seen on the trail path at all. He had to find a route to nobody would recognize him. So he came through the lot here, through the cemetery, through that ravine. So pretty much you can see through here. And like I told you a long time ago, of course you want to listen to the ones on the other side are the devils. Think they know everything. Oh, another thing, Prof. You said you like those guys who does the spiritual thing? Talk to the spirit on the bridge? Well, guess what? I don't have to have a machine to listen to a spirit. Because on Mother's Day, I heard Libby and Abby. So, I don't need a spiritual machine to tell me a real spirit who's talking to me. So, this is how I showed you the last time when I came out here doing the cemetery, because this is where he went. When I did this, everybody said, oh my gosh, so he would have came through here. They never thought of the cemetery. So, yes, you guys don't want to listen to the other side who listens to the bullshit devil crap and twist people's words around and think, oh, those are the guys that are the better telling the truth. Now, see, they don't watch that at the beginning at all. They don't care. They just want to make sure they're the only ones on YouTube and Pinterest or whatever, you know. It's called freedom of speech, and we can do whatever we want. There's no rules of anything. Tell us we can't be on YouTube or get kicked off. But Julie Melvin, I show the route to her, how the killer left, how the people brought Libby Abby's body up from the bottom of Ron Logan's property. and show where the gravel pit used to be. Because Frankmeister told me that, asked me where the gravel pit. I showed where the gravel pit was. Right over here. That big crater over here, over there, down that hill, was the gravel pit right here. A long time ago, before they moved. But this was the gravel pit over here. Yeah, right over there is the gravel pit. Right below that hill is the gravel pit. So, but people want to say they're the ones who figured out where the killer left. Well, no. I'm already put that out a long time ago, way beginning at this case. Nobody knew about how the killer went and left. I'm the one who found it. Look down the box. But one day you all who wants to believe the ones who bullshit lies and stuff and twist things and take other people's videos, well, guess what? The ones you talk to are the ones who are the pedophiles, perverts who makes up stories and stuff, or afraid to do a lie detector test. Gee whiz, I did one, but they didn't want to believe it. Took in front of a real guy. So those who didn't want to do a lie detector test, see how Ralphie says, well, we call the cops, tell them, well, guess what? You don't know what I told the police. So you told the police the wrong information, didn't you? You just didn't know what I told them. But there's the side of the story, the true story. I'm the one who showed you how the killer left the area. And since Richard Allen came here to search the fastest way to get out, and he went by the hardware store and parked at the old CPS store building and walked back this way. This is his route. He was looking to figure out how and which way he can go. And that's where I showed you. We talked about the two bikes down below and how the killer would walk through here, drop a motorcycle down here if there was a dirt bike. He could have parked down there that nobody would know. And I explained that a long time ago, back in 2017. So, there you go. Have a good evening. Bye now.